YouTube channel, Real Talk and Real Music, right here.
Real Talk Wednesday.
Real Talk.
An hour a day with the Dread UK, Monday to Friday. On Monday,
Reggae Traffic,
on Tuesday,
Retro and Revival,
on Wednesday,
Real Talk.
on Thursday,
Promote the thing.
on Friday.
Feel Good Friday.
The Dread UK production YouTube channel, Real Talk and Real Music, right here.
This show is sponsored by the Dread UK Music.
Real Talk Wednesday.
Welcome aboard, Massive and crew. It don't know says your Real Talk with yours truly, Gregory Fabulous, in the chair around here. And you don't know say, yo, it's really sad to have to bring some news, that we just get some news come through on the news flash. So you don't know say, we am a good musician, brethren, by the name of Nerious Joseph is passed over. Yeah, him passed over from yesterday. So, first thing, before we even start the show, I'm going to give him a minute silence right away. Scene. So, bear with we scene. A minute silence for I'm on brethren musically in the music business. Nerious Joseph. Scene. Starting from now. Yeah, man. My brethren, musically, goes by the name of Nerious Joseph, who passed over. You don't know, say, I like to say condolences to his family, yeah, and the people them who's in his everyday life, you know what I mean? Condolences to all of you people if you're lost. You don't know, say, he was a musical brethren with I first met Nerious Joseph in the 80s, you know, when we was all down at Clapham Junction underneath Fashion. Yeah, I was one of the A-class crew band members, and he was around the place them time there. Nerious Joseph, man, may I tell you, know him from them days there at Clapham Junction. Yeah, man, and right up until now, you know him just pass over. So I'm gonna before I get into today's topics, I'm gonna run some Nerious Joseph music, and then we're gonna get into today's topics. Okay, all right. Blessed love, family. I saw it go once again. R.I.P. Nerious Joseph. All right, he's in combination with this first one I'm going to play first. He was in combination with another one of our soldiers who we lost from a longer time still, the late Tenafly. So it's now the late Nerious Joseph and the late Tenafly in a combination over My Girl.
Now, nice to big up all the lovers them from north, east, south, and west. One big up on the chest. X amount of hug up and kiss up. Oh gosh, man, now step up, Mr. Joseph.
Don't you know it's my girl?
I'm taking it easy.
I've got
Watch me.
sunshine
What?
on a cloudy day.
When I respond, watch it.
And when it's cold outside, I'm in the month of May.
You want the man size?
talking about my girl, hey.
Cause she a my gal and the gal look Chris. Where she look Chris, them a fi call her little miss. She a my gal and the gal look good. Where she look good, she shoulda live a Hollywood. She a my gal and the gal look nice. Where she look not me a fi make her me what she look. Good boy, look good in her body. Good boy, and she belong to me. She look good boy, look good in her body. What? Good boy, and she belong to me.
I've got so much honey that the bees envy me.
My girl.
Oh, yeah. I've got the sweetest song that the birds in the tree.
Tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's sweet, man.
Well, I guess you'd say what can make me feel this way.
Tell them rude boy.
My girl,
Tell them again,
oh,
man.
yeah.
Sure.
Talking about my girl, hey.
The name can you look good when you a do the bogle with your Coca-Cola back a shape a give man trouble. What? You look good when you a do the bogle with your Coca-Cola back a shape a give man trouble. You look good, you know. Lord say you're nice and sexy. You look good, you know. Lord, and when you come a party, you
Lord, up to each and everyone rolling in right about now.
know. Lord, me a
Yeah, we just reflect on a musical brethren, Nerious Joseph, you know.
Coca-Cola back a shape a give man trouble.
Rest in eternal power star.
With your Coca-Cola back a shape a give man trouble. She look good, look good in her body. Good boy, and she belong to
Lord, up to all of the people them who are reaching right about now all around the world.
think of business.
Oh, yeah. And when it's cold
Lord, drop Melody Durden in the place. We welcome aboard.
in the month of May,
Lord, drop the one like Tony in the place. Big up yourself in the VIP place.
I guess you'd say
Lord, drop Jacqueline Toloch
this way.
in the VIP section. Big up yourself, you know.
Oh, yes.
You know why?
Talking about my girl.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all of those things. How you mean keeping link, you know?
Gal look Chris, where she look Chris, them a fi call her little miss. She a my gal and the gal look nice. Where she look not me a fi make her me wife. She a my gal and the gal look good.
You know it's real
But she shoulda
talk.
live a Hollywood. She look good
Real talk.
look good in her body. Good boy, and she belong.
Real talk on a Wednesday.
Yes, you'd say what can make me feel
Tell us,
this
brother.
way. My girl,
Tell them again,
Oh,
Rudio.
talking about my girl.
Really and truly.
My girl, hey.
Sing out.
My girl,
Yes, I
Sweet,
am.
man.
talking
Jesus
about
Christ.
my girl, oh,
Hand up.
my girl.
Yes, indeed. Large up to each and everyone inside the place. You don't know, say, yo. On this day, we just reflect on my musical brethren. Passover yesterday, so we say rest in eternal power, Nerious Joseph. Oh, you mean more Nerious Joseph until we get into today's topics. Okay? Yeah, man, you don't know, say it's Wednesday Real Talk, so we get into the topics and we want your opinions on it. Anyway, I got some things to make you hear, and then you give me your opinion on it. See? Anyway, in the meantime, it is more Nerious Joseph. See? Rest in eternal power.
Oh no, shouldn't touch it, you shouldn't touch the Cuba. The Cuba never respect the eye. Hey,
Nerious, rest in peace.
let us live in peace. In your heart while it's working overtime. You're starting to act so crazy, it's hard to know what's on your mind, yes. Got a feeling that your soul is crying for the hate that's making people dying. You'll be drawing the shortest straw of this bargain every time, yes. So my brother, you must clean your acts up just before you turn a total flop. I don't wanna see you waiting at the bottom of the cocaine line, yes. Shouldn't touch it, shouldn't touch the Cuba. The Cuba are the new slave master. You shouldn't touch it, you shouldn't touch the Cuba. The Cuba never respect the eye. Now you're bound in a slavery chain. Slave master has another slave, and you'll never be yourself but that's the price you got to pay.
Yeah.
I know why you've been acting restless. Heart and soul just can't stand the test. I wanna know my brothers. I think them to happiness. So my brother, you must clean your acts up just before you turn a total flop. I don't wanna see you waiting at the bottom of the cocaine line. No, shouldn't touch it, shouldn't touch the.
Yes, the voice of I bridging, musical bridging, you know.
Shouldn't touch the Cuba.
Yes, the late Nerious Joseph.
Shouldn't touch
Rest in eternal power, you know, judgment. Judge.
the
Pure news like that in around the place, you know.
Cuba, Cuba never respect.
Another one gone.
Oh, no. Hold on, yeah. Oh, yes. My brothers, I've got to tell you all. You are precious, more than silver. Yes, you are precious, more than gold. Yeah. And if you forward back to the motherland of Africa, yes, it is I at full control.
Excuse that. My luck's just a bounce the microphone. Sure.
The Cuba are the new slave masters.
What?
Shouldn't touch it, shouldn't touch the Cuba. The Cuba,
Alright, let me move it away from me.
Shouldn't touch it, shouldn't touch the Cuba.
What?
The Cuba are the new slave masters. You shouldn't touch it, you shouldn't touch the Cuba. The Cuba never respect the island. Now you're saying let us live in peace. In your heart, while is working overtime. You're starting to act so crazy, it's hard to know what's on your mind, yes. Got a feeling that your soul is crying for the hit that's making people dying. You'll be getting the shortest straw of this bargain every time.
I saw.
Brother, you must
I'm
clean
gonna investigate that, you know.
before you turn a total flop. I don't wanna see you waiting at the bottom of the cocaine line.
Where they my do?
Shouldn't touch it, shouldn't touch the Cuba. The Cuba are the new slave master. You shouldn't touch it, shouldn't touch the Cuba. The Cuba never respect the island. You shouldn't touch it, shouldn't touch the Cuba. The Cuba are the new
Camel
slave
Petra,
master.
welcome to the place, you know.
Shouldn't touch the Cuba. The Cuba never respect the island. Oh.
Fahrenheit sound right in our building. Big up yourself.
Shouldn't touch the Cuba. No.
Once again, we say rest in peace, Nerious Joseph, you know. Whoa, what a loss. You know, see it, one of our own, yeah, man, my musical bridge in them Monday, you know. Yeah, man, me know him from Clapham Junction days when we down underneath the A-class crew band underneath Fashion Records down there. Yeah, man, boy, may I tell you, to all of his family, condolences, yeah, I mean, and all of his close associates who was day to day in him life. Yo, sorry for your loss, you know. Yeah, man, it's I and I, brethren, say, man. Josephine, welcome to the place. You don't know, say, everything is everything right now. I'll just play one and two Nerious, and then we're going to get into today's topics, okay? All right, in the meantime, let's go like this. Got to move. Once again, rest in eternal power, Nerious Joseph. Whoa, may I tell you? Time it's serious.
Got to move. Got to get away. Got to move. Got to get away. Everyone is a young bound. I packed my bags and I'm leaving out to roam. I know I'm going home. For the system, we can't sacrifice our souls. We've got to get away. Need a place that I can call my home, where my fathers used to roam. Yes, I cannot clear the air, pollution's all around, and the justice is so unfair. Lord, so come with me, everything can be. It ain't no fantasy if you believe it, you will see. Yes, got to move, got to get away, leave this country and the town. Got to move, got to get away. Everyone is Zion bound. Whoa. Got to move now, got to get away. Zion, Zion bound, yes. Whoa, now. Gotta wake up, gotta, yes. Ooh, now, 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 now. Yeah, yes. Eternal lion who sits upon his throne. I know you guide us home. You give us strength with every step we take as we move up to Zion, yeah. Don't delay now, for we've got work to do, and it's up to me and to you. Let's make a difference to the motherland. Our legacy must sustain. Yes, so come with me. Everything can be. It ain't no fantasy. If you believe it, you will see. Yes, got to move, got to get away and leave this country or a town. Yes, got to move, got to get away. Zion, yeah, yes. Oh, now, yes. Gotta wake up, gotta, yes. Got to move, got to get away. Zion bound, Zion. Got to move, got to get away. Oh Lord, yeah. Got to move, gotta wake up, got
You
to
see
wake
it?
up in this time.
Yeah, man. Condolences to the late Nerious Joseph. Yeah, my musical brethren, you know, you don't know, say, yo, him have to make a move and you see it there, movements are make time now, wait, no one know it the minute or the hour. You see me, I tell you, I saw this thing set, man, it's like a real power. And I see it, them movements there, we can't stop it or we can't cause it, no one don't know about it. You know, see it? Time's getting dread. Nerious. The last out of Nerious before we get into the topics of today.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Time getting
Time
dread.
is getting harder.
What do you mean?
Harder.
Talk it, Nerious.
Time is getting dread. Time is running red. Time is boiling hotter than the midday sun. Life gets hard. Systems are drunk young. Gotta say a little prayer. No longer just rumors of war. Might have to jump for cover.
Yeah, so Mikey Anthony Vaughan, big up yourself and welcome to the building, star.
Wash you melt like a little piece of ice. Yeah, yeah. And Mama Earth must be weeping deep inside. I hope mankind gets it right.
Jacqueline Romero.
Oh,
I hope I pronounced the name right. Anyway, big up yourself a long time, my friend. My super mother friend there. Big up. Josephine, welcome to the building on the Facebook side of things also. Big up yourself. Once again, we say rest in eternal power, Nerious Joseph. Yeah, my musical brethren them, you know.
I hope they get it right.
Hope
man gets it right. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Nuclear bombs that point up to the sky. I really wanna ask them why, oh why? And Pestilence that eat from deep inside. Almighty God will steer them wide. Steer them wide. Now you gotta take cover. For your life, it might be over. And time is getting dread. Harder. Life gets so hard. Drunk, yeah. Gotta say a little prayer, yeah. Time is running, time is pointing harder. Life gets so hard. Drunk, yeah.
Yes, indeed. The late Nerious Joseph, who passed over yesterday, I do believe. Yeah, man. As the news just filtered through fast, we just said, boy, you know what? We have to just include him straight in today's topics, before we even get into the topics. So once again, rest in eternal power, Nerious Joseph. See it? One of my musician brethren them, Yeah, man. Yeah, we now go around the thing, man. Them man, there's a good spirit still, you don't know. Yeah, man. Always have time for a whole of reasoning and our meds, see it? Yeah, man. One away one. Rest in eternal power, General. All right. So we're going to get on to the topics of the day. And the topics of the day is about the shocking truth about the LGBT and religion. See it? I'm going to play you a little piece of audio scene, and he's a brethren who did a talk up a thing. Now, the audio, it consists of one brethren who you must have heard of, or this influencer. You must have all heard of him, Andrew Tate. You must have heard of it. Like I'm going to say, from my point of view, I don't agree with everything him say. I don't agree with everything him say. I don't even agree with how he live certain way. Yeah? That's okay. But watch this. Yeah? One thing me can say is this. There's a lot of things what he's been saying that is making a lot of sense. Yeah? I'm telling you that. I don't necessarily live like how he live. You see me? Yeah, man. Me no live them kind of liberty there. That's not my style or whatever. But he has been talking a lot of sense. Now, that's the part now. You know what I mean? When man sit down there and I make certain sense out of certain thing, you have to wonder, wait, how that go so like that? You know, see it? So, I'm going to bring him in now with this thing here. Let me find the footage part there. And then we can get to it. Yeah, man. Straight up thing, man. Is a madness. And I can understand how them expect people to really. Well, may I tell you, it's a war on spirituality, definitely. But you see, religion is playing a part in all of this now, because religion seems to be a different thing, in my opinion. There's a set of rules still on them thing there, which nobody ain't adhering to. So what is the point of that when you have them sort of things are going and everything just like separate? Yeah, I'm going to play the audio off of this brethren. I wonder if it's going to come true. Hook up the phone to the thing and do so and see what. All right.
We know what the Bible says about a man of riches. But what intrigues me about Andrew Tate is not only is he very outspoken, forceful in his presentation, very direct. He appears to be the polar opposite of my personality. However, although our personalities are very different, polar opposites even, I find myself agreeing with him on many topics, especially when he gets on the topic of masculinity. How to be a man. and what our boys need as far as a masculine upbringing with discipline, responsibility, and education, things that will point them in the right direction, especially in our community. Things that I've been saying for years and many others like me. But this particular segment of a 4-hour interview with Andrew Tate, he speaks on things regarding Christianity and how we are attacked by the alphabet people in our community. And he talks about our response to these attacks and why these attacks have escalated in recent times. Let's get into the interview. And if you agree, please drop a comment below and let me know what you think, because this is a hot one. Mr. Andrew Tate, everybody. Let's get into it.
So we, for the longest time, have been silenced, and now the ESG community, all this time to stay quiet. They're saying what? They're talking politics.
Hold on. All right. Now, you see where I've put the title, the shocking truth about LGBT and religion. You see the perspective where this brethren's coming from, because it's his footage that I'm playing and making here. He's put the shocking truth about LGBT and Christianity. Yeah? But me put religion in the whole bag with it, because I think these people's infiltrated mostly everything. You know what I mean? I know the Christian faith, they've infiltrated it, because you got gay vicar and gay and whatever, and them have church for them thing there. So, you know, see it. Me just give you the perspective on religion and where I'm coming from, because you notice, even like where a lot of people stand up, and especially enough people who have face like I and have some Rasta face and this and that, and enough thing I go on and them just say, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, we don't worry about that, yeah, is it? It's not right. Yeah? So when we're supposed to have bonfire, we're supposed to bonfire real hard. I mean, no sympathy. Yeah? That me I talk about. So that's why I'm going to play this little influencer, yeah? Because I'm telling you something, he does talk a lot of sense, even though I don't agree with his liberty certain time. But you know what? It's making sense. It's making sense. Yeah? And it's like them kind of sense people need to see and hear, because everybody's quick on looking to get famous and get popular and all of these things. That's what's hiding their face from them selling their soul all the time. Yeah, till it take a simple man who have riches and have this and that for go talk to you now and tell you them thing, they are idiot thing. But you still I go run it down. When you don't see this something will go on. Anyway, let's play it on, and hopefully it comes through a little bit cleaner, because I'm streaming it to my computer and all sorts, yeah. I'm trying to get into the technology around here, yeah? All right, so here we go again.
Yeah. They're talking religion, and they're talking sex. Sex the way through LGBTQ. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with it? It's normal. It's normal. It's normal. No, it's not normal. Well, listen, you guys shouldn't talk about politics and sex. You shouldn't be doing that. Yeah. And then you see this one, during COVID, one pastor, Australia, Syrian man. I don't know what his name is, Benny. What's the name? The Syrian pastor, priest from Australia. And he was fighting all the anti-COVID guidelines, and his stuff is going viral. He's doing this. And you've seen these messages. Some of the people that stood up, they stood up because they fear God, okay? And for you, with your life, it's been interesting watching you go through your evolution of your faith. Pre-2022, for atheists, a couple of the things you've said in the past isn't real because you can't prove it. Okay, kind of like that was more the Malcolm X argument, right? Bad things happen to good people and good things happen to bad people far too often for God to exist. I'm the center of my universe. That's pre-2020. Then gradually you start talking about Christianity, and you know, in 2020 you made a video announcing that you were wrong about what you had said previously about God, right? Now you start saying people are who are atheists are angry, bad energy people, and I don't want to be on that team anymore. And even if God is not real, the world is a better place if people do believe in God. I know God is real because there's so much evil in the world that there has to be an equal and opposite force. The devil can't exist if God does not. And if you look at the world today, it is very obvious that the devil does not exist. And I'll go to the last one here with Muslim. Quotes from you. Christians don't have a religion anymore because they tolerate everything and stand for nothing. And by the way, I actually agree with you, the fact that they're tolerating way too much. Islam is the last religion on the planet. God is something to be feared, respected, and to prove yourself to, which means you got to earn his right. Yeah. It's hey, I want to earn your right and your respect, right? How did you go, if you don't mind talking about your own evolution? Because us as men, if you knew me at 25 years old, you probably would have liked to party with me. I was a selfish guy. I was a guy you would have thought I was, right? And we go through this phase of where the selfishness kind of comes down a little bit. You still need to be selfish because you need to be driven, but to the point where you're like, listen, man, I got to really do something. And then somehow, some way, God enters. What's been your evolution of your faith, and where are you at today?
Yeah, I think it's third law, equal and opposite force, what you just said there is absolutely true. There has to be equal and opposite force to all the evil. And that the equal and opposite, all that has to be God. And I've talked about this at length, even with atheists. And I try and say that regardless of whether you're an atheist or not, you're thinking of God as a man in the sky, but you need to think of God as a concept as a whole. And once you do that, it's impossible to accept that he doesn't exist, right? I said to the atheists, I said, let's say there were two islands. You're shipwrecked, right? And there's two islands. Both of them are full of savages. On one island, you and your friend are shipwrecked. On one island, your friend goes and he crashes and they kill him and they eat him. You go to another island and they want to kill you and eat you, but they don't because it's against their religion. Mm-hmm. Did God save your life? Who cares? Who doesn't even know the name of their God? But their God said, don't kill shipwrecked survivors. And now you're alive. So their God saved your life. The concept of God in and of itself saved your life. You owe God just for the concept, the idea of it. So even the idea of opposing evil as a whole is only from God. So you're either evil or you believe in God in some regard. And then once I understood that there had to be an equal and opposite force, I was raised Christian. I live in a Christian nation. Romania is actually, I think, the second or third most Christian country on earth. It's a very Christian country here. It's churches everywhere. They strongly believe. But I always had a very healthy respect for Islam because I understand that to a degree, to have a religion at all, you have to have intolerance to a degree. Because without an intolerance, you don't have rules, you don't have laws, you don't have any, like you said, you have to earn God's respect. If you're a religion which is tolerant of everything, then you don't have to earn God's respect. You can be a bad person and do bad things. God loves me, so it's fine. Well, no, it's not. Because that's not the point of the religion. So then you extrapolate that out, and I was sitting and thinking, well, what's the primary function of a religion? The primary function of a religion, I believe, is the religion exists so I can live forever. I mean, that's a nice thought. I think on a macro level, the primary objective of a religion is to restore and contain some degree of traditional value in society. How do you judge? Let me change the way I worded that. How do you judge the success of a religion? I don't think you can judge it by the number of people who join it, because there's lots of people who are Catholic who don't act Catholic. They don't act Christian. Anyone can say they're something. You can walk into a strip club and everyone says they're Christian. It doesn't mean anything, right? So how do you judge the success of a religion? Well, I like to think the best way to judge the success of a religion is how successful is it at preserving the morality of the population in X parameter, in X geographical area. So when you look at it from that way, you can't say that Islam isn't the most successful religion on earth. It's the most successful in regards to opposing evil. It's the most successful in regards to opposing its different viewpoints. It's the most successful in regards to having people act within the limits and the confines of what it finds to be moral and good to God. It's the most adhered to. It's the most feared. It's the most respected in most forms. And then also, I like to say it's the most feared. Yeah, it's the most feared. But what is respect without fear? Do we respect men we don't fear? If there's a man who could do absolutely no on any level at all, you might be nice to him, sure, because we're not bad people. But would you really respect him? If you could take his chick and set his car on fire, you wouldn't do a thing. You wouldn't respect him. You might be nice to him because we're bullies. You wouldn't respect it. Respect and fear are linked. They're not always the same thing, and you can maybe have fear without respect, but it's very hard to have respect without fear. But also,
yeah, let's examine some of that. Yeah. Now he was there talking about with religion and them thing there, and the precepts of it. So like, all right then. You see, all right. If you say you're something, it's about you're making your stand for what you're standing for, isn't it? So if within your thing, what you stand for, that is an abomination, then you don't have that around you. You cannot be there. You know, especially with our teachings, walk it not. Walk it not in the counsel of the ungodly. So when me hear some people can accept certain behavior and them alright, and then you know when we there in our face and in our present, you know, standing, and then when we stand and make a noise about these things, why is it that people get up in them feelings? We have to wonder. Yeah, because the people them who seems to be getting up in their feelings is the one who is benefit from this disorder then. That's the only thing me can see say why. Yeah, you will get up in your feelings when the truth come across you. You see it? It's a real thing. It is real. Let's not go around the corner. Yeah? Now in our little place there where we want to have sanctuary from from these things that we always, you know what I mean, have to be facing within society. We have to accept this way of living and that way of living. Why? Who says so? If it's going against the laws of what we're standing for, then it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. So that's where me kind of agree with them kind of man there when them talk them thing there, you know. Because especially for our young boys them and our young girls them. Yeah? Society is already there trying to confuse. Yeah. They're doing their best. Yeah. They're in cahoots with everybody's got to get down with the program. This is what we want you to be thinking like. And you know what? A lot of people seem to be bowing down to it. Which I find a little bit disappointing still. Even certain people, you know, the good reasoning, and then you're dead there and you're all a reason. You think, say, the time you done reason with them people, there, your strength up and this and that, and then next thing, then gone down the road and go sell them soul. How you feel? Cause me not feel good with them thing there. You know? But they want a clout and fame. You know see it? You know see, we are real talk people, you know. We're real. Yeah? We're real. That's how we stay here, so we're real. Yeah. I don't know, say. Like how we get real news out with brethren, yeah, Passover yesterday. Seen? And yeah, man, we did see all Shaka them lame to rest as well. And we done look on some picture and footage. You know, see it? And enough of the clout chasers never get to go there, so that time they go do your YouTube and them thing there. Hey, boy. Yeah, I tell you. And even in the video, it did look strange. Something looked strange. Yeah. I'm going to leave it to now for notice. When me notice. anyway, we'll come off of that subject because that wasn't the subject. The subject is the infiltration of LGBT, yeah, in our communities now, yeah. And what now? Like they seem to have the help of religion with it, especially in Christianity. Like I'm saying, when I was in my, you would never believe that you heard a vicar saying yes, he's a gay vicar. Look on the TV programs them where they have soap opera. How you mean pan telly? Sometimes they are gays pan the telly. I may watch. Look how much them really a feed out pan people, man. You got a vicar with his boyfriend openly kissing up on. Hey, do you remember British TV used to have a watershed mark? You couldn't even see a man and a woman kissing before a certain time. Now you're seeing man and man a kiss from afternoon on this TV here. What does that tell you, folks? I want to see some of your comments in the comment section about it because it's a real issue. Yeah? It's going into the schools. And now they've got religion on their side. So you see, if you've got some straight thinking or you've got some moral standing, soon them kind of voice there is going to get quelled down because the majority is going to be thinking on this different kind of thinking. Are you down with that? Because I'm not down with it. I'll tell you that straight. I'm not down with it. You know? I'm a really, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. Me disappointed with some of them who sell out and licky, you know. Me disappointed. Fire funeral. Disappointed, man. Gonna clout chaser, man. Yeah? Me I tell you. What you mean? Alright, I'm gonna make that man you talk some more, you know. Cause you don't know, say, that's my take on it. You know what I mean? I want to hear some of your takes on it as well. I'm going to play some more of this audio here, see, so you can hear Wagwan Nessa from a different perspective. You see me?
I heard someone say once that we see the world as we see ourselves. If you're a thief, you think everyone's a thief. If you're a liar, you think everyone's a liar. I kind of agree with that. I understood that. I also like to think we see religion as we see ourselves. I like to see myself as a person whose respect you have earned. I like to see myself as a person who has strong, rigid boundaries. I like to see myself as a person who will stand up and say, no, that's wrong. I like to see myself as a person who's not afraid of being shamed by whatever community for saying, I don't agree with that particular ideal. I like seeing myself that way. So if I'm going to see myself that way, then I'm going to naturally align with a religion that operates within that form. So when I say Islam is the last religion on earth, I say it because it seems to be the only one who will stand up and say, no, we don't care. No, that's not what the book says. No. I was raised Christian.
Yeah, but I hear him with that. But you see, now there is evidence of people who is Muslim and gay Muslim. Me see them interview some already. So I understand what he's saying. Yeah. The only thing we make them kind of like more in the light now is because some of them extreme now and a bam. You know, see it? And these things. So it makes the society fear them and say them have to cater for them because them get militant. You know, see it? I saw them thing work, you know. Yeah. But you can't get militant if you is a man and a go on like a girl. Don't you see? Especially in my community. People with my skin tone. Yeah? Come on, take a good look at what's going on. Yeah? Every strong man of influence who look like something strong. You know what society do? Make them put on a skirt. Yeah? The last one who put on a skirt are Usain Bolt. Look at that. Eh? Look at half of the actors them in Hollywood. As them they're aspiring as a black man who, you know, the youths them look up and say, yeah, I want to be like that. Next thing them put a skirt on them. So what was, how that go? How you expect a young boy to look up to a man and grow up in masculinity and the man is wearing a skirt. How that go? Parents, take a look at that, man. That is what's going on. Yeah. So nobody gaze it out with your new phone and this and that and don't realize that's what's going on. And then you're going to join them to say, well, you know, black man, they don't do nothing other than this and that and follow their stereotype. Look at the stereotype where they're pushing. Yeah, how much good entrepreneurs is here and doing this and that. And you know what? You can't get them on camera. You know why you can't get them on camera? Because they're going to find something for come tell them, say, yo, you don't look right. Because they don't want no inspiration, especially in our community. So whole heap of thing, man. People for look on them thing there, you know. The other day, me see them celebrate Windrush. When was Windrush a celebration? Eh? When was it a celebration? When was it a time for gal them for half naked out there and go on like a carnival? Windrush ain't no celebration. I want to some of my people, man. How is that a celebration? That is a protest. All some people don't even get compensated properly. All some people dead from before them even get compensated and talk about. How is that a celebration, people? Come on, talk to me, man. Please, help me out. Help me out here. Help me out here. Eh? Look on the state of things. Look on it properly, man. Look at our music. The youth them now promote death more than anything else, you know. Yeah. Look at the thing, man. Oh, I tell you. Anyway, talk up here, man. Because this is just one of the things, them. Yeah? LGBT is a big part of destroying a community right now. Yeah? Who are stand up with moral right now. Yeah? Eh, I tell you, I get it twisted, you know. Oh, I'm going to play some more of this audio because I find it interesting what they're talking still. Because, yeah, people, we need to have a look at these things here, what's going down. Especially in our community. Especially in our community. In my community. Yeah. Yeah. Take a look at take a look at what go on. Yeah. Why is it that we, especially as black men, need to be demasculated? Why? Why is that? Eh? You see, when a man talk certain truths, look at him now. Him a got through court case. Yeah? Them trump up a charge, say, him make gal fall in love with him. And then now, she is under him spell and I make pay money for him. And them take him go to court. I tell you, say them thing, the world are gone bonkers. You can take somebody for your go to court for a girl. Him make a, what him do? Put gun to her head and tell her, say, you must fall in love with me. Eh? Or was it that them see the sports car, them see all of the jewelry, them see the private yacht, them see all the private plane the man a take. So all them time they know when the man a run up and down them kind of way there. All kind of woman would have left them man and husband for go date him. And then now them take him go to court for it. Yo, I tell you, this world are gone mad. Listen. Anyway, I'm playing some more. I'm going to play some more. Cause I just get something straight in my head. You know what I mean? Real talk around here. Yeah, man. Yours truly, Gregory Fabris in the chair. Yeah, I'm going to play some audio. You know, yo, it's intriguing.
And Muslims as a whole, we have no problems with Christians. None at all. I don't want anyone to think I'm anti-Christian, like I dislike Christians. We don't have a problem with Christians. We believe in a lot of the same things. We believe in Jesus. We put more respect on the name of Jesus than most Christians do. I just don't like the idea of people saying they're a Christian. Saying because I'm a Christian, I can do whatever I want and throw all the rules away and none of it matters. Because once you have that level of tolerance, you no longer have a religion. Islam seems to be the last religion left with parameters. If you don't have parameters, you don't have a religion at all. So the closer I found myself to God, the closer I found myself to Islam. It's just how it ended.
And Andrew, speaking of fear, one could argue that Islam these days, certainly the last 20 years with the war on terror, they've also been the most vilified.
Absolutely.
Right? So, you know, everything that we've seen happen with extremism and everything that's going on all over the world, how are you grappling with that? You've been a Christian for years now, Islam, everything.
And you know what? That's such an interesting question, because when I was younger, especially when I was an atheist, I would sit and think, people are really doing terror attacks and doing all this crazy stuff. You know, they're upset over a cartoon. That's so stupid. And nobody should kill them. Nobody should kill anybody.
Charlie Hebdo, everything.
Yeah, nobody should kill anybody. Nobody should kill anybody. Make that very clear. But also part of me is now saying, why would you want to insult profit for billions of people? And why would you want to do that? I'm not saying I don't want to make the argument against free speech. I'm not even saying you couldn't be allowed to. This is a sensitive subject.
All right. Now, him touch a sensitive thing there, so for real. This is why I put it on religion. Now, you see? Him just tell you, say, yo, a certain people get vexed when a man do a cartoon over them and them burn up flag and go on maddy. We've all seen it, yeah? All right. Now, my thing is this, yeah? Whether you use this or that or them, the whole of this religious thing or religion is the creator of this whole heap war and contention around the place. Yeah? All right. Let's break it down even on a simple thing. Everybody a fight for them way of life. You know, see it. And in a society right now, me I see people tolerate certain thing in their thing. And you can still say you're that like that. Yeah? I know certain people think, say, with Rastafari, them can do them kind of thing there. Hey, Rastafari and a religion. So them things they don't work with that. We don't need to tolerate that kind of behavior. We don't have to tolerate it. Yeah? And even we filter it down now into the little scenes there where I've been going into, like sound systems and them thing there. And people are claim with roots and culture and them thing there. We'll go down into that. Now, you see, one time gone, you used to say I people in front of the sound system, yeah, ready and thirsty for the knowledge. Then different people and forces get involved in the thing. Then the knowledge and the message have to get tamed down. Because it will make certain people uncomfortable. Well, this is the thing now. Now, you look upon religion now, with certain religion. All right, like how the man I talk about Islam. See? The people them who did a draw the drawing know them a insult them people there and I go reel them up. So them do it. You know see it? So them do it. So what happen? Them get the wrath of that same thing there. Because you know you are going to do that. Yeah? But if you insult them, I go tell them say, yo, who me can call? I'll insult the monarchy or insult the rare. Them or whoever. You will not hear the last of it. But them can insult people all around the world with it. All right, let's go down, and then people tolerate it, yeah, and incorporate their style of thing in it. No, well, let's go into the dance and Rasta thing, and who are claim them a Rasta. Like how some people they claim them a Christian, you know. Yeah, the man is a gay vicar, and then him still claim him a Christian. Now, if you're a Christian, is he still a Christian if he's a gay vicar? Or which God him a pray to, and him a blaspheme the God? Eh? All right, Rasta. How you would have feel now if you're gonna say, yeah, them sit down there and doctor up a AI picture and puts Emperor Haile Selassie there, sir, and a bunch of transvestite round him. That would have been an insult. You don't see it? It's just a same insult when them sit down there, yeah, and convince them high profile black man, yeah, who out there and I do good for themselves, yeah. But them seem to forget, yeah, say that there's younger youths who are come up and I watch them and I say, yeah, one day I want to be like, you know, Denzel Washington, or one day I want to be like all of these people and where. So what did the system do? Put them man in a skirt. For sure you. And then whether the person is strong enough or able enough to understand and see the thing, because I now say all of them do it. Some of them rebel against it, and you know what? Them career take a kind of dip or turn. They get some different fights against them. But them do it. Yeah. How you mean? It's the cause what them a deal with. That's why I rate all musician over here in the UK. Yeah, in the UK. Yeah, I rate Benjamin Zephaniah. For the simple fact, right? When their establishment want game award, him say him no want them thing until him people get treated better in this judgment. And you know what? I rate them thing there. Yeah? As somebody that remember saying the struggle is still there. He's a poet. Yeah? And his poetry can tell you about these kind of things. Yeah? I hear some of his lyrics them on his tune them, and it's all about it's on the subject, knocking at the door, asking the questions. Yeah? I seen for last. Alright, in a simple little place that with them man there talk about them of the roots music. Half of them gone in the church hymn book and take out the Jesus part and put in John Fee. Say, yeah, roots people will like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. What you talk about? How come do I think so? Yeah? When I think is a struggle thing. I think is a liberation thing. I think is a reparations thing. Serve to remind the people of the injustice where Babylon do I. What you talk about? And then you have some next one day who are going to sing and like them a talk about, oh, Mount Zion. Yeah, I want to go Mount Zion. What you chat about? What you go up there so go do? Just sit down, man. You don't know, say the real thing real. No, with all of them little foolishness go on with all them things. This is why, no, you can go to one of them things there, you probably blatantly see two man a kiss up in there. I don't know in this I talk about Jah Rastafari and a bunch of rainbow around, no. Yeah, on a blaspheme. Back up. How you mean? Fire. Burn. I don't know fish round here. Alright. Yeah. So This is what me I talk about. You see? Fish them I infiltrate the thing, you know. Yeah? And I'll make something I and I feel say, boy, yo, me better run with them because if me say something against them, me now go get a food feed. You're weak. Yo, you're weak. You're weak. Remember, I'm telling you, your heart weak. Fire fail. We are talk about. Listen, anyway, play some more of this, yeah. Cause make some simple man tell you something. You know what I mean? Cause maybe someone who might understand when you hear say rich man, because the same money won't run down and I sell your heart and soul for. See a man who have money and riches and them thing there. You see it there? And him gonna tell you straight too. By the time you reach there, so the whole sore bore out. A judgment for the whole honor. Yeah. Fire. I mean, Rasta no unite. We don't another bangarang. Yeah? And all who come sit down there and call yourself Rasta. And then you go tolerate bangarang round you. Judgment for you too. What kind of bangarang? Insightly thing. What kind of thing that? Yeah? When we are gathering a few place, they feel hear some righteousness and them thing. We don't want to see no rainbow people. We don't want to see no alphabet. Nothing like that, man. Yeah? We've gone too far and seep it in a few thing now. Yeah? Man, them a take gig and a go play for them people, yeah. In a for them venue. I make music give them. I sing pay foolish about one day on the mountain top and we want. Listen, man. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Let's have a good think about this here. Come on. Come on. They might infiltrate the school. They might infiltrate religion. Yeah? And now, see, me I say people who call themselves Rasta are go wrong this thing, you know. I never know Rasta has no religion. So I don't know how you get catch up in a that. What kind of something war go on? What war go on? I talk to them who call themselves Rasta, you know. Yeah? Other people do other things. Yeah? Me can't cater for how you want to live, so me can't tell nobody how them. But me I say, the one them who are label themselves as Rasta, see? Wagwan. Wagwan. Aye. Wagwan, aye. Got them thing there. When me I see them things here what take place and certain of them man they what claim them a Rasta and I go to these kind of places and me I see the videos and all kind of fishy funny business are going around the place and in the organizations. Everybody a turn a blind eye show them want to eat a food, eh? Food soon run out. We are gonna do then? Judgment. Judgment. Yo. Judgment, you know. I'm going to play some more of this youth.
What kind of person wakes up and thinks, I want to do that? I don't know. I just don't think that's a healthy mindset. Like when I see these Satanists, and they're, especially in America, and they're doing, let's keep it on Christianity, these Satanists, and they're dressing up Jesus as gay and all this stuff, like, that's not done in any kind of good faith. There's no good reason to do that. That's done with genuinely malicious intention. And what kind of people want to do that? And then the answer by extension is, I thought America was a Christian country. So how can you have a Christian country where the prophets of the religion are mocked to the highest possible level in the confines of the country and it's promoted? Is that a Christian country? Doesn't seem like a Christian country to me. I don't think the same thing would happen with Islam in Saudi Arabia. I can't imagine that. So how can you say we're a Christian country, but everyone's mocking our God on the streets? Ha ha ha. It's on Netflix. Ha ha ha. That's not a Christian country. So if you're not a Christian country, then where's the religion? Where the religion's supposed to enforce certain boundaries. You're supposed to at least show it respect. And it's also kind of interesting because in Christian countries, there's more respect for Islam than there is for Christianity. A Christian country, name one. They still don't do it with the Islamic Prophet.
Why do you think that is?
It's too much smoke. It's just not worth the heat. Because people believe. And I'm not advocating for violence on any level. I'm saying that even these degenerates who are trying to destroy people's belief in God, like we've discussed earlier, don't want you to have any baseline morality. If you believe in God, there are commandments, yes and no. That baseline morality prevents you being an absolute slave. So they're trying to destroy it. But even those degenerates who are trying to mock and disgrace God, understand there's a point where it just backfires and loses. They don't want the smoke. And shouldn't. I'm scared of God. It's the only thing I fear. I fear God. He can put me in jail. I know I'm telling the truth. God's on my side. I fear God. So God should be feared. So once again, does anybody fear the Christian God? I haven't seen anybody scared of him in a long time. And it's kind of crazy because it's very interesting. The mass migration and all these things, leftist policies, but then also Islam is the most right-wing religion on earth. It's kind of very interesting. I grew up in England, and I grew up in Luton, which is a town which is mainly Muslims, like this huge Islamic community. And there was a bunch of English people who were complaining about there's too much immigration, we're losing our culture, and I understood their point absolutely. But these are the same people complaining about all the left-wing LGBT in schools and all these issues. And so the only allies I have against this are the Muslims. They're the only allies in any of this. Christians don't protest against any of this stuff. There's very few Christians who will get up off their ass. In fact, I saw on Twitter yesterday, one of the churches was lit up in rainbow. I have nothing against gay people. I don't care. And that's actually another point I want to make to about this thing. I think most people don't care, and I think that bothers them. Have you ever had an argument with a girl, and she's like stropping around the house, she's huffing and puffing, and you just don't give a shit. So she has to keep upping the ante till you eventually go, what's the problem? Because she tried the low-level stuff, and you didn't care. I kind of feel like this has a remnants of that. I'm gay, cool. I want to get married. I want to wave my dick in your kid's face. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. I feel like they tried to annoy us, and we're like, we don't give a shit. Do whatever you want. Be a person. We don't care. And now they're like, okay, well, we have to get to a limit where they have to react. Yeah. We want attention now. We want them to care about
What's the right move on that?
Well, that's the point. It's difficult. Because there comes a point where you simply have to address it, and now you have to oppose it. And this is, sorry to interrupt you, but this is why they're so careful and so clever with what they do. They pack it all together.
That time for opposing it and addressing it is now, especially in my community. May I tell you, you see, it's too late for you to keep on and think, say, yeah, we know that's gone on this and that. You know what I mean? And we know rare. Yeah. That is the same thing. You know what I mean? These organizations, me see enough of them little licky artists run round and jump on sound system going to some funny places and funny venues for some funny organizations. Yeah? Me see a letter where one artist write about one of them organization there already, and say it's interesting because it's not coming from one of I and I, it's coming from a Caucasian brethren who went to the business and see it. Yeah? That's another time I've got show one of them letter there. It's very interesting. But you see, it's not that we cannot be blind forever and ever and then just see it there like that. There's a time where it's got to say, no, it's wrong. I liked his terminology, what he used there. Yeah? You see, like, when he's there arguing with his girlfriend and his girlfriend, and he's not listening to her too tough, and then Tutu, she ups the ante and says something else, and he still didn't get a reaction. And then she finally finds the thing, to say to him to get the reaction out of him. That's exactly what I go on with them LGBT and the whole thing. Yeah? They've been infiltrating the reggae scene and this and that for a long time because they need the approval from those sort of people there in influences. And more the youths them is looking like they're undercover with that. Them need to pull up them pants. Them trousers too low. You see me? Pants too tight. That me I tell you, you know. And if I check the levels, you know, check the levels, brethren. Yeah? Uno not too far deep in it, you know. Uno just need to see what go on and where I stumble into, you know. For the want of these things that we are see, they might show you the trinkets, you know. Yo, they must show you the trinkets, man. You see the videos, you see how it go. Them have the social media, yeah? And them just rack up the numbers. When some little nuffree go on, they rack up the numbers upon that. When I is there misbehaving and going on like an idiot. Right? And then you sit down there and do something righteous now, and hardly anybody look upon it or even respond to it and them thing there. Yeah? We know, we see the levels of that. We see it. This is why enough of our youth is losing to this deaf music. Because they might promote death. There's no go around the thing. Yeah? Listen to some of the lyrics, what's going on. I death them I promote. Long time me no kill a man. Yeah, you hear it? I tell you. Yeah. But everybody are dancing to a funny situation right now, you know. And them not check the levels, you know. Them not check the levels. And not all no message, you know. It's just the beat all, you know. Yeah. I say, no for no little rasta out there. Me the reason with a bridge, you know, and him say, yo, Fabulous ask them about them little reggae rasta. I mean, yeah. I me say, yo, I true, you know. I true. Yeah? Them feel say their mission is just to come sing reggae music. Yeah? And natty up them head and then on the quiet now keep up with Nuffrey. Yo, nah stand for nothing. Yeah, wolf in a sheep clothing business. Why yo, judgment, you know, real talk on a Wednesday. I play some more of that youth there, Andrew Tate. Because him don't know say some of you know, might can relate to them because it's that one that chase the private jet, the big yacht them, yeah, the fast cars and the lifestyle. So that one that chase. So yeah man, listen to them man, they tell you it like how it is.
Because the spectrum of your enemy is so large, you have people who are completely this way. You have people who we accept in our normal society, we have no problem with it. And they put it all together. You're an enemy of all these people. And they complicate the argument and they mix it all together. And now you're a bigot. And really, you just want your kids to be left alone. Really, you just want to leave the children alone. All you want to do is leave your kids alone. And look, I'm now raising children. I have more children. I protect my children from this insanity. God. Which God can protect my children? Allah, Islam. Saudi Arabia. None of this will happen. Can I trust a Christian nation? Some of them. Romania is a Christian nation, and to a large degree, they oppose quite a lot of this stuff. Also NATO, also EU, also rely on bailouts and grants and money. Long enough time. 7 years here, I have watched certain attitudes change.
So, Andrew, and not to cut you off, how much of converting from Christianity to Islam is actually the belief in God versus societal pressures that are facing
It's
children? Because it seems like it's a little bit of both.
For you to believe in God, you have to respect Him. How can I believe and put my life in the hands of someone I don't respect? And I'm going to respect a God which is feared.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Andrew Tate giving his take on faith and religion and socio-political impact on his belief in God. Take him from...
Yeah, man, you don't know, say. See it there? No. He might talk a lot of sense there, sir. He might say him a God-fearing. Yeah, man, a them thing there, you know. Me, I hear them thing there from me, youth, you know. Now for them no fear God, you know. Them can't fear God with them trousers low, so. Them can't fear God with them mount a tattoo look like demon. Them can't fear God if them sit down there and openly think, say, oh, it's okay to be LGBT and rare. Them can't fear God in all of them circumstances there. So they can't be of God. How that work? You know, see it? A judgment, you know, massive. And it's a serious judgment at that. May I tell you the truth? It's a judgment. You know, see it? And, you know, say, them the judgment, they no easy, you know. Them judgment, they ain't easy at all. I will tell you. Yeah? That can't be easy. You don't know how them, I don't know how the eye them live, so. How the eye them live, so. How wanna do it, I just don't know. Yeah, because when you look no further than today and you alright, you eat a food today, eh? So what when all of them did something they bust up and when that food dry up, what you gonna do? Turn righteous again. And you done reveal yourself. A judgment you deal with. That me I say to you is a serious set of judgment that. Yeah, don't get it twisted. Yeah, cause me no understand wanna get it in your head. Say, you need to go move in them kind of circles, cause that's gonna improve your career and stuff like that. I don't know how you lot got to that. Yeah, yes, I know times is rough. I know times is tough. Yeah. But this is the things, you know, you have to go, this is the time when you use due diligence. That's the time when you have to go get creative now and looking at yourself and say what you can do now. Yeah? Other than going down this route of destruction. May I tell you now? It's only destruction for that, you know. Yeah. Anthony Vickers, welcome to the place, you know. You don't know, say, the truth. You see it. You know, Jesse Singh, welcome to the building. Tony Douglas, welcome to the place. Yeah, there's a few people who did pass through, yes, and yeah, everybody around the place. Negos Hi-Fi Sam, welcome to the place, sir. Yeah, man, you don't know, say. It's a real talk thing, and we have to get these things there out, you know what I mean? Because you don't know, Steve Rowe, welcome to the place, Bridget. Yeah, man. You don't know, so there's a whole heap of things that we need to talk about and address it because it's right in our face. And when does it stop? When does it stop? When does anybody stand up and say, no, this is wrong? Or are you a tolerant person? And then how far do you think tolerance is going to get you? Yeah, because it's just that scenario. You tolerate one thing and then it gets worse and worse and worse. Just like the young man did say this right there, sir. You and your girlfriend argue, yeah? And you know pay she no mind. And then she's got to say something else and you don't pay her no mind. And then she find the thing for make you react. And I answer, say, what? You know, see it? That's exactly what them people were doing to the straight thinking people. Yeah? I try say, don't get caught up in that kind of funny-ism, you know, because right now, it's a judgment, you know. I mean, I say, some of them who are sell out, you know, stop do it, man. It's not too late, you know. Just looking at yourself and know, say, yo, that not right. You know, see it? That not right. You know, see it? Because judgment, you know. A judgment, you know, people. Oh, don't play. It's a judgment. You know what I mean? A whole heap of thing are going. Yeah? Everything. How you mean? Let me put on my glass and see who write the comments then, because you don't know them in my VIP section. My brethren here, E or O B. I do believe it. Say I saw the brethren name seen. Say too much poison in the food and the media, etc. Well, you see it. That's right. So if we know where the poisons are and this and that, what do? We need to avoid it, innit? Or create our own. You know, see it? Yeah, man. You see it? So it's judgment, you know. A judgment all across the world. Well, it's been real talk. And I'd like to say, yeah, we'll be back here tomorrow, elements permitting. Yeah, Paul Gibson, welcome, Aya. You know, see it. And all of those who I've not mentioned, welcome to the place. I saw we do it on a Wednesday, you know, we express ourselves on the news and things, what's out there in our faces. Yeah, you don't know, say we don't hold back on our Wednesday real talk. Seeing? And once again, I'd like to say, rest in eternal power. Yeah, our musical brethren, Nerious Joseph. Yeah, man, who passed over yesterday. I don't know, say I saw the thing set, you know. Yeah, man. So I saw the thing set. You don't know, say, yeah, we'd like to say condolences to his family and the close associates who was in his day-to-day life. You don't know, say, yeah, respect and manners. You don't know, say, Gregor Fabras on the real talk taught them thing there. Rascaleb, welcome to the place. I mean, faith can move mountains, yes. Yeah, but many don't have no faith. Well, you know, you see, but pretend to... yeah. Well, you know what? Yeah. This is it. There is a real talk that's in a fireball. Yeah, it say, just for my Facebook family, faith can move mountains, yeah. But many don't have no faith, yeah, but pretend to be to fool others, yeah. Then you realize that faithless are in the league with devil. All right. You see it? I don't know, so it's a whole struggle with this thing here, you know. It's a whole thing with this thing here. People have to be aware, yeah? I may say, some of I and I out there, so need to stop sell out. Stop this selling out business. Stop this in league with people and I pretend say you know, see, because are the real wicked, you know. Because when come in a few place of righteousness and then go inform to the wicked how we are taught about them and how we are do about them. Uno is the wickedest of the wicked. Uno for the want of war. You see judgment are forward for you know. A set of judgment, you know. Anyway, we're going to love you know, and leave you know, for this time. And then, if elements permitting, we'll be back tomorrow with Promote the Thing. You don't know, so I saw the thing set. Yeah, man. Some UK music. Predominantly, we might fling in one and two international, but predominantly is UK Productions. We are dealing with what we feel say UK thing. You know what I mean? So we're gonna be bringing that to you tomorrow, yeah, on promote the thing on the big one, the Dread UK Production YouTube channel. In the meantime, seeing between the time, I'd like to say big up to everybody who did take the time out to be in with the Real Talk. Yeah, continue bringing your views and on these topics as we go through. Yeah, don't feel shy. Just continue the conversation, and you can put your point of view on the Facebook comment section on what we've been talking about. Seeing, yeah, man. So without no further ado, we just are gonna left you with. In fact, I'm gonna play back a one Nerious Joseph with the times getting dread. Yeah, and I say we're gonna leave it there. So rest in peace, Nerious Joseph. Me I tell you, don't know say my musical brethren, man. Me I tell you. Anyway, we're gonna left you with a Nerious Joseph, and then we'll be catching you up tomorrow. Yeah, elements permitting, seen. So blessed love, family, and have a wonderful day in whatever you're doing. Tony Douglas, welcome to the place. Jano Star, a whole heap of people there. Seen. Large up to everybody. If I'm not calling your name, don't hold it against me, please, please, please. Anyway, so we'll be seeing you at the end. We'll be seeing you, elements permitting, tomorrow. So I'm going to leave you with a Nerious Joseph, and he's talking about the times getting dread, which is true. Rest in eternal power.
Time is getting harder. Time is getting dread. Time is running red. Time is boiling hotter than the midday sun. Life gets hard, systems are drunk young. Gotta say a little prayer. No longer just rumors of war. Might have to jump for cover. The killing fields that once were paradise. War should melt like a little piece of ice. Yeah. And Mama Earth must be weeping deep inside. I hope mankind gets it right. Get it right. Oh Lord, make them stop and think. The only outcome of war is to make man extinct. It's time. It's getting redder. Time is boiling hotter. Life is so hard. Drunk, yeah. Gotta say a little prayer, yeah. I hope they get it right. Hope man gets it right, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Nuclear bombs that point up to the sky. I really wanna ask them why, oh why? And pestilence that eat from deep inside.